Hello, thank you for checking out my game. This is Cosmos. This is a online multiplayer board game that I came up and designed back in the 90s, and now I've got a online version of it here. Up to 4 different people can play from anywhere in the world. It's real time online. So this is the main lobby screen. You can choose like all the different lobbies, and then go ahead and get into one of them here. And here we're connecting into the game server, and we are in. And then so this is like the sub lobby here, and then you can go ahead and create a game, and up to 4 different people can play. And but I'm just going to give you an example here, and so we're just going to select one player. And then now this is the game board, and the goal of the game is to make one complete lap of the game board from 0 to 1200 points, and the winner of the game is the player that is at 1200 points with the most number of opportunity points, which are these secondary points that you earn along the way. And now you earn opportunity points. I'll show you later here by landing on the way stations. You have to land on these exactly. You get 2 opportunity points for that. Or you can earn an opportunity point by rolling what's called a chaos. And you'll see those happen too. So, and then now this is the game interface. These are the main buttons that you'll be using during the turn. And then these are the scoring buttons down here. You can score like 5 or 10 points here. You can score straights and 3 of a kind, and even sometimes 5 of a kind. And these are the dice that you roll. You have 4 base dice, and then one of these, which is considered it's a special die. It is considered wild. There is one side that comes up wild, and you can make that whatever you want. And then we got the other players. You'll be able to see what they're rolling and scores and everything like that. And you got a nice chat window down here. Simple as that. And if anybody else is watching, the spectators here. And over here, here's your interface. Shows what place you're in, how many points you have up on the board, and then the number of opportunity points that you have. And then these 2 boxes here reflect how many points away from the next way station you are, and how many points you have on the current turn. So you'll get to see that all in action here. So let's go ahead and try out a roll here. Just give you an idea of how it works. So here you click ready at the beginning of each turn and roll the dice. And you can see what comes up here. Now once again, here's your wild die and then your base die. So you can choose that. Scores 10 points. 5s are worth 5, so you get 10 points. And you can score 10 points here with your wild. And now once you are done scoring, you get to then choose if you want to continue to roll, so risking what you have here, 20 points, or you can choose to stop, and then it goes up on the board. Once you choose stop, the points are on the board, they're there to stay. But if you roll these dice and fail to score, then you lose those points. So we're going to go ahead and hit stop here, and you can see the points go up on the board. You got 20 points. You're 180 points out from the next way station. So let's try another roll here. So here we got 10. So a 10 is worth 10. And you got these 4 dice. You can score or a straight of 3, like 4, 5, 6. And if you, incidentally, if you want to undo something, you just click on again. But you know what? We're going to take these 10 points, we're going to risk it, and roll these 4 dice, see if we can get more points. So we roll, and then we got a 5, so we got 15 points. That's not a lot. We're going to roll these 3 dice, see if we score. And we didn't. We scored a cutter. We'll go ahead and roll. There we go. We got 5. So now we have 10 points, and we have successfully scored with all 5 dice. So we're going to, we can't stop once you've scored with all 5, but you know, it's a good thing. So we're going to go ahead and roll and add on to that. Here we got 10 more points, and we have 3 threes, and that's a 3 of a kind. And three of a kinds are scored with 10 times the face value of one of the sides. So we got 3 3s, that's 30 points. 3 4s would be 40 points, 3 10s would be 100 points. So 50 points, pretty good roll. We're going to go ahead and hit stop. Let's see if we can get to a way station and hit that. So another 3 of a kind. We got 3 2s, 20 points. And here we have the wild side, so we can make that whatever we want. Well, either, if we wanted, we can make that a 10. Are we getting onto that? Or 5. Sometimes taking less points is actually good for you here. So, but I think we'll go ahead and roll these 2 remaining die and see if we can score. And there we got another 10. So we're going to hit stop. We're 100 points out from the next way station. Ready, roll. 10 points. And 25. So here we're 35 points out. We're going to hit stop. 65 points out. Now here's a chaos. A chaos is when you throw all 5 dice and you fail to score any kind of possibilities here with this. Sometimes they can actually be optional, because you can have like some optional scores, or if you score at the wild. But this is a chaos that you have to take. So sometimes it's a good thing. So you go and click on chaos, and you can see you have earned 1 opportunity point. Now, click ready, roll. 15. Let's roll these 3. Here's a straight of 3. You could score it like this. You could go 5 and then 10, but then you're left with 1 dice left. But you're better off taking the straight of 3, because now you've scored with all 5 dice, and you get to roll all 5 and add on to the 20 points. So even though it's fewer points, you have a greater opportunity to score more points. So there's another 10. Let's roll these 3. And another 5. So we have 35 points. Stop. Ready, roll. Let's see if we can get 30 points. Yeah, this is a pretty good roll here. A lot of different things you can do with this. You can score just 5 points. You can score a straight of 3 here. A couple different ones there. Straight of 4, which is worth 20 points. So 2, 3, 4, 5, or 3, 4, 5, 6. Or you have a straight of 5, which is a great roll. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's worth 100 points. So that's a pretty good roll, and you've scored with all 5 points, and that's what really makes a straight of 5 nice. So you had 100 points, and you get to roll all 5 to add on to it. You can really get some big rolls. Here's another chaos, but it's an optional one because you got the wild here. So you actually have some other scoring possibilities here. So we'll do 3 of a kind. That's 40. And here you've got 140 points. And I'm greedy, so I'm going to go ahead and hit stop. And you can see exactly where we are in the game board at this point. We're all the way up to here. We passed up the first way station, but we're making good progress. So go ready, roll. Here's another 40 points. Not too bad. Ready, roll. Here's a hard chaos. Another opportunity point. 3 10s, 100 points. So stop there. So once again, we passed the next way station, but it's tough to say, what would be good. Here we'll take a chaos, just get another opportunity point. It's really good to get chaoses when you have 0 points. That's because sometimes you can get them. You can have several hundred points and get a chaos, and that really stings. So here is an interesting roll. You've got get the wild, so you can take a 10 or a 5, or there is an option for you to take a cutter, which is a straight of 2, and you can make this like a 3, so 3 4. And cutters don't really, well, they don't give you points, but here's where they're good. They're good for like landing on way stations, because what they do, if you take a cutter, you see you have 20 points here. Taking a cutter cuts your current score for this turn in half. Doesn't affect the points on your board, but cuts it from 20 to 10. Or if you had 15, or you had 30, it cut it down to 15, and just like that, 50 to 25. But the nice thing that it does is if you score with all 5 dice, then you get to score, or you get to roll all 5 dice and add on to your score. So you can either take, like, 30 points and stop, or, which would be better, take 10 points and roll all 5 dice. So we'll do that. We'll click on roll. Let's see if we can score some points. And so here we go. We got 40 and 5. We'll stop. 95 points next to the next way station. And here we got 20. And we'll roll. We get a free reroll, because once you score 3 of a kind, that side it's a free reroll for you to put up again. So, but we didn't score anything, and so here you have a nothing. So, it was only 20 points, not a lot at all. So we're just going to go click on that. No big loss. And in fact, you can see the history of what we've taken here. Where we've stopped. We've gotten 3 chaoses, and we've only crapped out once. So, not too bad. Ready, roll. 20. And 30. We'll stop there. And another 100. So, we're going to go ahead and stop there. When we're going by these way stations, and you can either do that, or you can try to hit every one of them. Here's another nothing. And it really depends on how the other players are proceeding. So if they're way ahead, you might want to match them, or if you have more opportunity points and they don't have any. So it really adds a interesting dynamic to the game. Now, this is a terrible roll. We only scored 5, and then we rolled 4 more dice and got nothing. That burns. So, but ready, roll. And once again, 3 4s, 40 points. We'll stop. Roll. 3 of a kind, 20, and we'll roll. Here we got a free reroll, a cutter. So once again, we got 20 points. Click on cutter. Score with all 5 dice, 10 points. Let's add on to it here. Here's 40, 50, 60. So we have 70 points on this turn. Roll. And another 40 and a 5, and we're only 10 points out. And rolling 1 dice would be a bad idea. So we'll stop. And we just need 10. Let's see if we can just get 10. Nope. No such luck. Because we got more points. So we got 30, 40, 50. We're going to add on, and a chaos. So we had that 50 points, but failed to score. So we lost 50 points. So, but we gained an opportunity point, and let's see if we can get 10 and land on the way station. So now we got 10. Let's see if we can get a cutter. Nope. 30 and 35. We'll stop. Here's 50. We'll stop with 50. There's 10, 20, 30, 10. Here's a straight of 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's good. So we got 30 points on this roll so far. And another 50. So here we're 15 points out. And incidentally, 15 points is the easiest number to get. So if you're going to try to hit a way station, set yourself up to be 15 out, and boom, there we go. So right there, easy as pie. 15 points. Computer tells you, yeah, go ahead and hit the way station. Don't forget. And we got that there. And, you can even taunt your opponent here. So, so. Anyway, we got 5, 55. Now, you have to land on 1200 exactly. You can't go over. I mean, there's no harm in going over, but you do have to land on 1200 exactly. It won't let you stop, basically. Here, let's get 100. No, we have 5 and 25. 15. Here's a straight of 3, so 20. We need 65 points. And 50. So that is really good. There were other things that we could have done there, but this is, in fact, you could have actually, taken like 45 and rolled them all. But here, this is what you want to do. You want to take 50 and then stop, because it puts you 15 points out. And let's see if we can get 15 right here. No, we got 15. So I'm over. Computer doesn't let you stop. So sometimes you can get huge rolls if you go over. Here's 25. Let's see if we can get 30. Nothing. And here's 15. So boom, boom. Final way station. Stop. And that is one lap of the game of Cosmos. Yeah, much more exciting when you have multiple players. A lot more dramatic endings, especially with the opportunity points. So, in another video, I'll set up and show you exactly what the opportunity points do and how the scoring affects those. In the end game, once a player reaches 1,200 points, how the opportunity points come in. Basically, they give you extra chances. So if you have, like I have 10 opportunity points here, and the other player had 4 opportunity points, I would have 6 more turns to get to 1,200 points. And then if I was to get to 1,200, I would have 10 opportunity points, and he would have 4, so I would be the winner in there. So, one more taunt. And that is the game of Cosmos. So thanks so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.